wrapped around a cotton ball that has been soaked in hand sanitizer. You can have it. Mm-hmm. It will start a fire. All you need is spark. This is, what is this? Ferro rod. Yeah. Strike a fire, get a spark.
Oh!
And you got fire.
You get that on Amazon?
And you have paracord here too. You can, what can you do with paracord? Thank you. Anything. So, ferrocerium rods you can buy all day long. Okay? That's why I would never use the one on this, because I pulled that out. Or I would use this that somebody made for me. How many of you have heard the name Kenny Pinchin Prep?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He made this for me.
That's a walker too. I think that on the cloud one. That's a big old rod.
He actually made me two of these. This thing will last. I'll be dead, gone, buried, and my fourth generation of my family will be using this rod to start a fire. Plain and simple. And he wrapped it with bank, cord, and paracord.
Yeah.
Both.
Yeah.
So that you can use for whatever you need to use. It's to the point now, and y'all know this, that if you need to start a fire, go as basic as you can to start a fire. As basic. Bic lighter. I'm going to be honest with you. That's going to be my first and foremost way to start a fire is with a lighter. Plain and simple. You've got waterproof matches. Okay, they work. Do I keep them in my, I don't keep them on me.
They keep a big lighter on them, CDC.
Yes, I keep a lighter in my truck. I have a lighter in every single bag that I own.
Mm-hmm.
Because I keep it simple. I put together a fire kit. This is a product by Blackbeard. Who got a real knife? A real knife. Cut some of this off for me. And thanks. That's a product by Blackbeard, Fire Starter, whoever, whatever. I just wanted the ferro rod, and they sent me the kit free and all this other stuff. I wanted this. This is golden. You're going to pay some money for one this size. But they have starters that literally, this is a, so you cut some off and all you do is just like bunch it up, put it in your fire. That's how we started a fire this morning. And because I'm that guy, allegedly,
In hand, we just start fires in hands.
if you need to, there you go. This will start, you can put this on water and it'll still burn in the water. And guess what? I just put it out. And guess what?
It's still good.
It's still good.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Go in oxygen.
Yes. Still burns. It'll float on top of water and burn. Anybody ever start a fire with wet wood?
No.
I have. Anybody else ever start a fire with wet wood? So, okay. Mick Wicks will start a fire with wet wood. There's another product, it's called Pole Start Fire. They're one of our affiliates. It's a box about this big. They guarantee it to start a fire with wet wood. And I put it to the test. I went out You got wet wood right after a rainstorm, put the wood in a fire pit, put the box in the middle, pull the cord, you see this thing go poof, and it burns for a half an hour by itself, and it caught the wet wood on fire. That's how intense it comes out burning. And they have a patent on that. What happens if you're in a situation and it's a high stressful area or a high stressful situation? You pull out your lighter, and you're trying, and the wind's blowing, and it ain't going. What do you do now? Somebody told me this morning when they saw me, because they saw something I was doing, and they said something. They said one word to me. What'd you tell me, Mark? Right. High stress environments, and something isn't working for you, the first thing you do is stop. Take a deep breath, relax, slow down, and try it again. I've never had to start a fire under pressure, and I hope we never have to. Allow? I hope we never have to. But if you do, calm down. Take a deep breath and relax. Okay? How many of y'all know how to build a fire with wood? You just sit there and just throw a piece of wood on there and pull out your big lighter and stand there until it catches on fire? I'm going to some of the old school guys. My crayon eating military personnel. Whatever branch you served in, thank you for your service. How do you start a fire? Kindling, which means small stuff.
Shred it up.
Dryer lint. How many of you prep dryer lint? If you do not, you start today.
Wow. I've been wasting it. Just take it
Prep,
out.
save dryer lint.
He's in a Ziploc bag just like he's got. Let it fill up.
Fill it.
You can put 5 years worth of dryer lint in that bag.
Correct.
He's matching.
And how many of you have heard about dryer lint hoses that have caught fire into the house?
Oh yeah.
Allegedly, yes. Dryer lint will, it'll burn just like that. You put fire to it, it's torture.
It'll burn faster.
Right, that's true. It goes.
It will burn.
Save your dryer lint. I have 3 bags of these. 3 bags of dryer lint.
If you're a scoutmaster and you tell your scouts to save dryer lint, be prepared for their mother to come and talk to you about the bags of dryer lint.
Allegedly. Okay.
There's a little round tins up there too. That screw on.
Yes. Yes.
Put them in.
Yes.
Really?
At the free table, there's tins. That's to make a fire kit. Put dryer lint in it. For you OGs that cut wood. What do we get from when you cut pine and you cut that center core? What do you get from it? Fat wood. One of the best things to start a fire with. Why? What's in this?
Resin?
Resin, creosote. You don't believe me? You see that black mark right there on that table? Allegedly, somebody did that last year because they were just burning nothing but fat wood. Allegedly. That's still under review because
With a few refined techniques, you can make that light in a pouring down rain.
yes, yes. So this is fat wood that I collect. Now, I'm going to give y'all a really, really high-tech tip. This is a pro tip. How many of y'all have metal cheese graters? Okay. So before you leave here, Go up there and get one of those little tins. Get you some fat wood. Put it on the cheese grater. Grate it down to the powder. Put it in here. Put 3 drops of hand sanitizer on it. And leave it alone. Close it up and stick it somewhere. Exactly. Put it in your go bag. Put it in your bug out bag. Put it in your get home bag. This has been in here for 3 years. Yeah. This is, and all I do is I'll take it out every now and again, make a little pile, see if it lights. If not, I put a couple more drops of hand sanitizer in it and close it up.
Cotton ball soaked in Colleen Jones.
Cotton balls rolled in Vaseline. And formed into the shape of a pill and put in aluminum foil. Simple stuff that we can use in case of emergencies. It ain't rocket science, like my dad used to tell me. And I'm like, I know I'm not in taking rocket science. He said it ain't that deep. These are the things that are going to help you, especially if you're sitting there trying to flick a bic with a wet stick and blah, blah, blah. You need a source, your fuel source. These are fuel sources you can make. Thank you. You got to practice it. My sister here was excited because she got a couple of the paracord survival bands off the top table that had the fire starter in it. And, you know, me being big brother, I'm not going to tell you everything. I said, yeah, you start a fire with it. I took one, opened it up, and took it and went like that and got sparks. She was excited. So she came back over here and showed the boys and her husband, and she was trying it. And it wouldn't work. Wouldn't work. Newbie. Never knew what it was until I did it, and she saw it. She's sitting there, and she, you know, was trying to impress the boys. And I kind of just said, well, you got to practice to figure out how to do it, because I'm not going to tell you all the information. That's why you're here, to learn. And I love it. So I just kind of chuckled and said, and walked away. My nephew's like, Uncle Trent, come here, show her how to do that. I'm like, no, Mom got this. She'll get it. And if not, she'll keep practicing until she does. You got to practice it. Go out. Where's the kids? Good. Go out in your backyard and start a freaking fire. Allegedly, I'll tell you a quick story. Allegedly, at the tender age of 10, with his 12-year-old cousin, allegedly, these 2 kids set every bush on fire in their backyard. To the point where the dad had to come out with a hose and put it out. And we had this amazing, rock-solid story of what happened. But allegedly, the older brother of one and the youngest brother of another, 4 of us got separated, and they told on the 2. Folded like a deck of cards and told on the 2. We had a rock-solid story, and they believed it, and we were good.
Well, what was the story?
So the story was, we were coming down the street, and these boys were in the field playing with matches and lit this fire, and we chased them off and was over there trying to put it out.
I don't know why they believe that one.
They believe the story.
Rock solid.
Rock solid.
Rock solid. But
tell you
the
now,
2
they did not.
didn't think that the parents would separate the 4, considering there was really only 2 there, and the other 2 said, no, they started that. We were good for about 3 days. And so we couldn't swim in the pool because the one cousin, they had an in-ground pool at their house across the field. All summer long, we couldn't swim in the pool because we set, allegedly, the backyard on fire. Literally. I'm talking 12 feet worth of bushes on fire. And my dad comes out there with the garden hose and puts it out. No, that came later. But start a fire. I don't care how you do it. Some other ways to start a fire. Anybody ever seen this?
Yes.
What is it?
It's,
Instafire.
yeah, it's,
This will start a fire no matter where it is, and you don't need a little bit. It's a fire source. I mean, and this is good for, because this is natural, for cooking, campfires, fireplaces, barbecues, whatever. You can put this in, put some wood on top of it, light this, and you've got a fire. It's quick and easy. I have a pack of this in every bag I have also. Because 2 is
One,
and 1 is
not.
bingo. So because I'm that guy, I hate these with a passion. What is it?
Magnesium block.
Oh.
Right, magnesium, which is good. It's a fire source, but is a pain to use. I literally, when I started my channel 3 years ago, this was the first video I was going to do. I was in my garage with this raggedy thing and a pile of dryer lint. After about 5 minutes, I threw it all away and said, I'll figure it out later.
It works.
It does work,
It
but
does work.
what do I have to do?
You have to shave a lot of that magnesium off.
You shave the magnesium
You have
off.
to have a knife.
To shave, right, you have to have a
You
knife
have
to
to have a
shave
knife.
off the magnesium, and then you get a spark, and that's your fuel source, and it'll burn.
If you don't have a knife, and not a good knife, you need a good knife.
You need a good knife.
It's gonna take it.
It's gonna take a minute, but it does work.
You can make a fire.
You can make a fire with them. They do work. I was that guy after, striking it and seeing spark, and I'm like, why ain't got no fire? I said, forget it. Chucked it all in the trash can and went out.
Would that one work in a wet environment or no?
Yes,
We have,
yes, go ahead.
as a scoutmaster, we had competitions where they had to start a fire. The boys had to start a fire. And either burn through a string,
Uh-huh,
or cook a pancake, or something like that.
uh-huh.
And we would make them use
Use
magnesium
those.
fire. They will work. And a 12-year-old boy will figure out how to make fire with that thing.
Yes, you can do it, it's done.
It-
I've done it, and it works.
But
It takes
there are much easier ways
Correct.
to do it.
I use a ferro rod and a heartbeat.
Ferro rod,
Lighter.
char cloth.
Char cloth. So, char cloth. Thank you for mentioning that. Char cloth is a material that you can make. What do we make char cloth out of? Blue jeans, cotton shirts. So, if there's any left up there, a square tin, empty square tin, you cut up an old pair of jeans or jeans that your wife won't let you wear anymore, or your husband, and you put that material in the metal container, put the lid on it, make a fire, put that whole thing in the fire. And when it's done and you pull it out and it is hot, let it dry. When you open it up, it's going to be this black material that has now become highly flammable. Just like this material, highly flammable.
Turn it into
Right, right. And you light it and it will start a fire. And it's called charcoal.
with a ferro rod and a piece of char cloth. You get one spark to land on that piece of char cloth. You will have
Yes, one spark on the char cloth and you will have
I
a
actually
fire.
have some in my go bag if anybody wants to see it.
There you go. And thank you for that, Mark. So you gotta kind of think about stuff. Think outside the box. Okay? Now, you don't have to go as deep as me like C4, because now you have other problems,
Yes. Let's start a fire.
but it will start fires. Yes, but it's gonna cause other things to happen. So please don't do it. Well, you can't. Well, I'm not teaching you how to make it. Not gonna do it. You're on your own. Research it, because you can make C4 on your own.
What do you need? No, not how you make it. I'm just wondering what is needed.
Anything I want. If I want to get in your house, I'd use C4.
No, like what
What
makes
material?
up the
Google it and find out. And the reliability.
Knock on the door and run.
Yeah.
Somebody else's computer.
Yeah, on somebody else's
Homeland
computer.
Security come to your house.
Correct.
Your
Yes.
Google records.
You will get a visit. Yeah. Okay, any questions? Now, questions? I'm listening as I'm cleaning, because y'all can have this.
So this little thing you threw back here,
Yes.
you just ignite
Unwrap
this?
it,
Yeah.
unwrap it out of aluminum
Yeah,
foil.
and you ignite it with something?
Yes, you
Yeah.
take a lighter
Yeah,
or a
that's your
ferro
fuel
rubber. Easy, keep it easy.
Okay.
Big lighter. You get your wood, kindling, small pieces.
Yeah.
Have your stuff ready to go, already formed. Set that in the middle and light it.
That's a very good point.
In other words, you want it
Yes.
to sit there
Leave
with
the
your lighter
tinfoil
close
on the
up.
bottom
Once
as a waterproof
that was
barrier.
real fast.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
you
yeah.
can pull away, and then it'll just create heat, and then you get bigger.
Yes, exactly.
That's a very important tip though on fire making, to have kindling, tinder, and fuel there.
Ready to go.
Because the tinder burns very fast,
Yes,
and so does the kindling. And
you need to feed it.
you need to feed it till it gets big enough to hold fire till you can actually walk away and get more fuel.
Yes.
But that's a very important point. A lot of people probably over the years have died because they had one match and one shot at this and didn't have, and whatever you think you need, double it. It was always way on fire.
Correct.
Yeah. And then